Welcome back. President Biden and former President Donald Trump, the presumptive Republican nominee, go head-to-head tonight in the first presidential debate. Talmage Boston, presidential historian and author, joins me this morning. Good morning to you.
So glad to be here, Brandon.
All right, so let's kind of start with how we got here. President Biden's campaign challenged Trump to the debate. This is incredibly unorthodox.
It is, but Biden's mental acuity is on the line. He wants sooner rather than later to be able to establish he's got it.
Okay.
And in the event he totally fails, then it gives the Democratic Party leaders time to persuade him to drop out and come up with somebody who will have mental acuity. So there's so much on the line tonight as far as Biden's being able to demonstrate whether he's got what it takes for 4 more years.
So let's talk about what's on the line. Tonight's debate at CNN's Atlanta studios does not include a live audience. Seemingly, that would hurt Trump. He feeds off of the audience. Neither candidate can use notes. Seemingly, that would hurt Biden.
Right. Biden's every public remark has been read through a teleprompter. Obviously, you can't have a teleprompter in answering questions that you don't know in advance. There will not be opening statements, which would have required him to memorize something. Whether he's got the capacity to memorize something or not is unclear, although they both will have closing statements at the end where you've got to be able to say something without stumbling and be persuasive.
And then, you know, the fear for Trump is, or at least the advice he's getting is, don't go unhinged.
That's probably the most important thing. In 2020, in the first debate, he clearly went unhinged. Even his closest supporters said, you can't do that again. Yeah. In the second 2020 debate, he was at least somewhat less argumentative and interruptive. But of course, tonight, with the muting, his capacity to do that should go away.
Yeah. According to this new poll from the AP Nork Center for Public Affairs Research, 60% of adults plan on watching this debate. Do you see that as a lot or not enough?
No, that's plenty.
Okay.
For a debate in this era where so many people don't vote,
yeah.
If you're watching the debate, presumably you're planning on voting, and there are so many people who have problems with both candidates, so-called independents, who aren't so much what we think of traditionally independent so much as I've got real issues with Trump, I've got real issues with Biden. I don't know who is going to be better in the next 4 years.
Yeah, both of them have low favorability ratings in this. One poll even said that they wish they had somebody else to vote for on either party.
Yeah, and uniquely, we have 2 former presidents. So unlike the other presidential debates where one person had never been in the Oval Office before and was simply talking about, here's my wish list of what I think I can do, in this case, both candidates can attack the other's full-blown presidential record. So that makes it a unique situation.
Well, and talk a little bit more about that, because from a voter standpoint, you're able to look at both of them. Let's say you're, you know, the wide swath of independents and say, I like what this guy did, or at least I've seen what both guys have done. I like what this guy did. I didn't like what this guy did. At least you've seen both. You've
seen both, and the issue tonight is how much is going to be devoted to attacking the record of each as opposed to trying to set the other off. I mean, Biden's been involved in intense preparation, and I'm sure all of his coaches are saying, your job is to goad Trump into going off and exploding and being angry and make him look bad, whereas you seem like the guy who's under control. That's clearly his strategy, to try to keep Trump off the issues and set him off about his trial or January 6th or things like that.
Yeah, we've only got a couple seconds left. The next one is September. That's a long way away.
Well, the history is, even if somebody bombs on the first debate, they can make a comeback in the second.
Yeah.
Reagan did that with Mondale. Obama did that with Romney. So it's not over after tonight, but that is a long period of time. People will form opinions based on what they see tonight.
Well, looking forward to it. All right, Talmage Boston, appreciate your time this morning. Thank you so much. All right, stay with us. That debate, you see the graphic on your screen there. It is tonight at 8 o'clock right here on Fox 4.